day everyone, I am Maisel Precioso. So for today's video, I will going to discuss the state government police power. So, role of the state, the promotion and protection of human rights by individual states, has an internal as well as external dimension. Internal states can raise their voices whenever human rights are violated. States or activity involved in the development of human rights, standard institutions, and supervisory mechanism. They are the first to bring violations and to intention of international fora, and furthermore have the capacity to stimulate positive development regard to compliance with human rights standard. So, role of the state, it talks about the external and external dimension of the state, which conducted the human rights or nagpatupad og human rights. At the national level, it is the imperative that states commonly with international standards. These standards, however, often provide only the minimum safeguard, and it is those preferable that state provide a higher level of protection by making available resources for the higher enjoyment of certain socio-economic rights. So, as what I said earlier, it talks about the safety of the nation. So, police power. Police power is the right to protect the country and its population from the threats to the public health and safety. The term police power predates the development of the organized police forces, which did not develop until the post-colonial period. In the colonial period, police power was used to control nations such as tanneries that fold the air and water in towns, to prevent the sale of the food, and to quarantine persons who were infected the communicable disease. Many of the colonies had active boards of health to administer the police power. This was one of the main governmental functions of the colonial period. So, police power. When we say police power, mauni sila ang nagaprotect sa country, and also some of the police have they overcome their power, or they use their power to violate, or kanang gi-overpower nila ilahang as what I said, power to violate the rule. So, police power in the Philippines is referred as the power to promote the general welfare and public interest, to enact such laws in relation to person and property as may promote public health, public morals, public safety, and the general welfare of each inhabitant, to preserve public order and to prevent offenses against the state, and to establish for the intercourse of citizens with citizens these rules of good manners and good neighborhood, calculated to prevent conflict of rights. So, police power in the Philippines is promoting the general welfare, the health and good morals, public safety to the Filipinos. So, as currently in use both in the Philippines and American decisions, then police power legislation usually uh, u- usually has reference to regulatory measures restraining either the rights to property or liberty of private individuals. Yeah, it is the in the undeniable, however, the one of its earliest definitions, valid in as well as now given by Marshall Success or Chief Justice Davey, does not limit its scope to court, curtailment of the rights whether of liberty or property or private individuals. Those but what are the police power of a state? Uh, they are both more or less than the power of government inherited every sovereignty to the government extent of its dominations, and whether a state passes a quarantine law or a law punished offenses or to establish court of justice or requiring certain instrument to be recorded or to regulate commerce within its own limits. In every case, it exercises the same power that is so to say power of sovereignty, the power to govern men and things within the limits of its domain. So, importance of human rights to law enforcement. In the enforcement of their duty, law enforcement officials shall respect and protect human dignity and maintain and uphold the human rights of all persons, states, and Article 2 of the United Nations Human Rights Office of the High Commissioner Code Conduct of Law Enforcement Officials of 1979. So, importance of human rights to law. It talks about the duty to enforce and shall respect and protect human dignity. So law enforcement often seen as the mediator between legal structure and social context has been under fire internationally on the basis of not fulfilling its mandate to protect instances like racially motivated police brutality in the United States or police brutality in the Palestinians from the property case sparked international civilian outrage against law enforcement. So law enforcement mandate is one of the mandator of social context. Importance of human rights in law enforcement work. The UN articles are clearly outlines the role of policing is to be representative of and response and accountable to the community as a whole. Northeastern University professor and former dean of the College of Criminal Justice. So the United Nations Profession Training Series number 5 highlights the problems of the mate within law enforcement training, the instance on bending the rules to ensure the law is upheld from forcibly ending the demonstrations to removing individuals from their property, torturing detains, law enforcement without human rights taken into consideration, or didn't enable human rights.